are going to see the multiple matching criteria and which formula is to apply when it is needed, which better formula you can use. We understand that you all might have learned all this formula which is looking in front of you, but what we are going to learn today is when to use VLOOKUP, when not to use, when to use XLOOKUP, what to do when you have multiple criteria, when you want to see the multiple answers, then what to do, or when you want to see sum of multiple answers. So let's start without wasting further time into this. So here, suppose for example, we have a data set and what we need is for the Kishore. We need worth of Kishore. I have made this data very simple for your understanding. Here we can use the VLOOKUP, and which is very simple and easy. Is equal to VLOOKUP. It is asking for the VLOOKUP value, which is gonna be this Kishore, comma. It is asking for the table array. You can select the table. What I am gonna do is Control Shift right, Control Shift down, comma. Column index. It is asking for the column index. So what to do for the column index? The answer is in which column? 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 here we can count, and in case of the large data set, you see when we'll select this, see once we have selected this table array, Control Shift right, Control, see the 4 it's already visible. You need not to count it every time. For the manual counting I was showing you this. So you see this 4 is visible. If it would be 6, then 6 will be visible. So you'll have to put comma 4. Again, comma. What you need? Approximate match or exact match. Select the exact match and press the tab key to select it, and close the bracket and press the enter. It's done. So you see for Kishore the worth is 50,100. Let's gonna check. We are gonna check this. Yes, 50,100 is the right answer. So this is the condition where we can use the VLOOKUP. Now coming on to the XLOOKUP, you see my dear friend what happened here. The worth was given at the right hand side, but here in case of this data set the worth has given at the left hand side. There are a few more advantages of XLOOKUP that I am going to explain right here. So let's first start. See, how can we solve this with a VLOOKUP? Absolutely no. What we'll do, we'll select the VLOOKUP value, comma, table array. Say we have selected the table, comma, okay, just selected the table for your reference. Now it is asking the column index number. What to do? We need worth. Can we put 2 here, comma, exact match or false match, whatever you select, closing the bracket. Say it's error. See, because 2 is not the column in this case. Because second thing is, what one more thing we can do, the name is here, so can we put it -1? Let's try that also and hit the enter. Again it's no. That means my dear friends, VLOOKUP will not work here. Let's go with the XLOOKUP here. Open parenthesis, lookup value is this Kishore. Lookup array, very simple. This gonna be our lookup array. Getting my point? Selected this. Return array. Return array is what we need. We need worth at the left hand side. We have selected this. Okay. Now the additional advantage with the XLOOKUP is, like, if data does not found, then what to do? This case was not available in case of the VLOOKUP. So if data does not found, comma, if not found, what we can do? We can say data not found. Okay. Then match mode. What we need? Exact match or next smaller item. These all are the cases. Here we are gonna select exact match. Okay. And we are closing the bracket because search mode is like we have only single data. So this is the case. Now what will happen if I'll write Vivek instead of data not found? My dear friend, you might have understood that this option, this we have written while applying the formula. That is the reason it is showing that data not found, and this case is not available in VLOOKUP. And this is very dynamic. If we'll put Suresh here, you see the answer will come for the Suresh. Now additional advantage is while selecting what we have done. Okay, let's put it again. to understand even better, is equal to X lookup. Okay, lookup value is this, lookup array is this, or you can select from here to here also, or here to here also, as per your wish. Last time I have selected like this, now I'm going to select from here to here, this. Okay, now it is asking return array. Return array is this. Okay, if not found. Okay, okay, one more thing, if we'll select two at a time, getting my point? I have selected this C2 to C25 and see here the magic right here in front of you, this and this. I have selected both, rank and worth both. Close the bracket and hit the enter. My bad, it's completely my bad. I have to select, I have selected, then I'll have to put this and this, comma, if not found. Okay, and simply come to close the bracket, because we have selected this B and C both. Closing the bracket, you see, and hitting the enter. Here now we have got the rank and worth both. Okay, now if I'll put Ramesh here, see, rank and worth both, which is coming. Now suppose for example we need country and industry both at a time. So what we usually do, we used to apply, say, we look up 2 times, but that is also not required. Simply what you will have to do, and this is very simple formula, my dear friend, X lookup, lookup value is this, lookup array, this gonna be this, comma, return array. I have selected both country and industry. If it would be more than this two, you would have selected even more. Okay, and just hit the enter and the formula will take up everything at a time. You see, I have just hit the enter. It is giving for Ramesh, US and automotive. So in this case we can use the X lookup. Now coming on to the index match formula, for the simple understanding, what to do in this case is equal to index. It is asking for the array. For example, for Kishore we want to get the worth of Kishore. So I'll have to select this as an array. Now it is asking for the row number. So here you can put match ka formula. Okay, now match. What it is asking, the lookup value. Lookup value is Kishore, comma, lookup array gonna be this. Try and understand, my dear friend. You will have to select the rows or column equally. Suppose in previous case I have selected from here, so in this case I cannot select from here. I'll have to select it from here itself, from the same row and similar parallel row and parallel column. What you can say about the height also, from the same height. Okay, so lookup array gonna be this, comma, match mode, we need exact match. Press the tab and close the bracket, hit the enter. My bad, took it. Yeah. So you'll have to close the bracket twice, one for the index and one for the match, and see the answer. But here, my dear friend, in case of one query, I would suggest that not to use index match, rather use VLOOKUP in this case. I'm sorry, XLOOKUP in this case, not to use the index match. Because why to use this? XLOOKUP is even more simpler, but what will happen, my dear friend, if we'll have multiple criteria over here, like, say, we need sales for the country and particularly for the month, like Spain and May. What will happen if we'll apply XLOOKUP over here? XLOOKUP, lookup array, oh sorry, lookup value gonna be this, Spain, comma, lookup array is gonna be, it was which month? May. For May month, we are going to select this is equal to XLOOKUP, lookup value will be Spain, okay, lookup array is this, May, okay. wait, lookup array, because Spain is here in the country. Lookup array will be this, and return array, we need it from the May month, will be this, comma. If not found, okay, we can skip it by putting the comma, if not found, because data is already available. We need exact match, and we are going to press the tab key and close the bracket. So see, it has given the answer in case of the multiple criteria also, but my dear friend, what will happen instead of Spain for May, answer is matching. Okay, if I'll put it Italy here, I'm just simply copying and pasting it here. Answer is changing in country. Okay, now see what will happen if I'll write January instead of month May. January. It's not changing, my dear friend. It's not changing. Yes, that means for the multiple criteria, index match works. So let's see that how it works. Is equal to index. It is asking for the array. We need sales, so we'll select all the sale data, comma. It is asking for the row number. Here we can apply the match to search rows and columns one by one. Okay. Now it is asking for the lookup value. Lookup value, what we need, we are going to take it from the rows first. Okay. We need first Italy and lookup array. For Italy, the array will be this, comma, match type. We need exact match, so we can press the tab on exact match. If we need greater than, I'm not explaining this two option right here because I have already explained in the specific video of index match. So I'm selecting this exact match. Okay, and closing the bracket. But my dear friend, wait here. What will happen? I'm just gonna show you that. What will happen? Here we have two criteria. One is country and another one is month. So one match we have applied for the country. Now see, for another match we'll have to put another match formula. Then it is asking for the lookup value. Lookup value will be this month. Since the formula is written over here, so I have just selected this K3. Okay, comma, lookup array. For the month, array will be this. See, always remember, for the first match, from where we have selected, from there only we'll have to select it from the second match. From there we have started for the rows. From the same point we are starting for the different columns. So this, okay. Match type is gonna be exact match and closing the bracket twice for two matches and hitting the enter. You see. Now, in case of X lookup, you have just seen that by changing the month, it was not changing with the time. That means it was not dynamic. But see what will happen here if we'll change the month, say May. Yes, it's changing, my dear. For Italy, you see the May. Italy May, 6,17,213. I'm just copying and pasting it right here. So with this SPAIN, it's changing. It's changing. So that's the thing. You'll have to apply index match here for the multiple criteria. Simply we can check it for different months, say for or countries. Say for example, if we need it for Australia. Getting my point, my dear friend? If we need it for Australia, I'm just copying and pasting Australia right over here. And you see the answer is changing. For Australia, month May. This is the answer. Or if I'll change the month, say for example June, it is completely changing. Austria 13,897. So this is all about index match with the multiple criteria. Here you will have to be focused on, see, this is the formula used and you will have to practice it, that how to use it. Again, I'm telling you, in case of this formula is applied, that is index, and when it asks for the array, we have selected entire C3. Make sure that you do not select this. You will have to select the data set, then press the match and select for both the criteria as explained in the video. If you need it, you can pause it and go back and practice. Now, coming on to the another thing, that what will happen if we need result where the answer is multiple. Like you see, in case of industry, here we have retail. Okay, again we have retail. So we have multiple retail here, and we need answer for the worth, retail, industry. So what to do? Now what we can do here, we can start with the filter formula. Okay, filter open parenthesis, and my dear friend, this is very simple and easy formula. It is asking for the array, select entire array. Okay, it is asking to include. What to include? We need industry, retail. So just include this industry if it is equal to what? Retail. Close the bracket and hit the enter. You are done, my dear friend. You see all the detail of retail is right here in front of you. But you may ask, but in case of index match, we have seen the multiple criteria like country and month. But here we have only one criteria. So what will happen? So my dear friend, I gonna show you what will happen if you will have multiple criteria. So let's put the formula filter. It is asking for the array, as simple as that, comma, if it is asking for to include, that if is equal this is equal to this. Here I'll take a pause. Here I'll take a pause. I'm hitting this and closing this. Okay. So this is for the retail. Only one criteria which we have just seen in the filter. Now what to do if we'll have to put multiple criteria? Here we have two criteria or even more if we have. So see, the criteria that has been selected is E2 to E25. So just put it in a bracket. Okay. And after the bracket, press this star key, that means and again open a bracket and select this one also, and this is equal to, my bad, why I'm selecting this, you should tell me na. We have to select the country because another criteria is the country, this one. This is equal to this. Close the bracket. You will have to close it twice actually because two formula is being used here. See, Excel is so smart, even if you are doing small error, it will suggest you to do it rightly. Now see, multiple criteria is selected, but I have shown you in the breakup of two. So let's start it afresh and do it in a single time. Is equal to filter. It is asking for the array. Select the array. Control Shift right, Control Shift down. It is asking to include, but we have two criteria here. So what we'll do, we'll open a bracket. We'll take the criteria 1. Industry include is equal to, if this is equal to retail, bracket close and star, this means and, again open a bracket. Now it is country, so select country from the same height. Okay, this is equal to US. Okay, close the bracket twice, the form and hit the enter. Formula is done. Now see, both the criteria is applied. And this is with the multiple criteria, filter for the multiple criteria. Now I'm gonna show you that how to sum up with the multiple criteria. What to do? Now we have retail, total industry, retail in US. Now we need the total worth. So what we gonna do here is sum ifs. We'll use sum ifs, not if. Sum ifs, that means nested if formula. The video is already available on the channel. If you need, we have a detailed video of sum if. What sum range, and my dear friend, this is gonna be very simple formula. One of the simplest, you will say wow. So see, it is asking for the sum range. Sum range, firstly we'll have to select for the retail. So this industry is the range, complete range, getting my point? And one more thing I gonna show you, the criteria 1, if we'll put comma, you see criteria 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will keep adding on, keep on adding. So that's the thing. So sum range for the industry, I gonna select this. Now it is asking for the criteria. Criteria range 1 is this. Now, getting my point? Now it is retail is selected. Again we have to go it for US, another condition, United States, which is there in the country. Okay, Again hit comma and US and close the bracket. Oh, some error we have done right here. Let me see. Yes, got it. It was a small error that I have fixed. I'm gonna show you some ifs. Open bracket, it is asking for the range. We need total worth, so we'll have to select this. In previous case we have selected something else. Now the criteria is this industry. We need it for industry, comma, some range, retail. Getting my point? Simply it is asking for criteria range 1. Criteria range is gonna be this, and criteria 1 is this retail. Again it is asking for the criteria range 2. The country is gonna be the criteria range 2, and the criteria 2 will be United States. We have these two criteria. Closing the bracket and hitting the enter, and the answer is right here. For the retail United States, the total worth is this. So my dear friend, this is all about the different matching functions, which formula to pick when to use VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, index match with the multiple criteria to filter with the multiple criteria, and some ifs. So apply all these, and the good takeaway for today is that when to use VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, and when to use index match, when not to use, when to use XLOOKUP out of it. So practice this. The practice file is given in the bio. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new onto the channel, kindly do subscribe. If you love this video, so kindly like and share with your friends so they can also enjoy. I request you all to practice this formula and apply in your daily working to be productive and be awesome. Thank you. See you soon in the next video.